Welcome to This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Gorelick. Join us here every Thursday at 12:30 to talk about everything food related in Baltimore. This Week in Baltimore Eating is brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park, with weekday dinner solutions for families on the not on the glow, including store-made beef lasagna, roasted butternut squash, and chicken cacciatore on sale this week in the gourmet to go department. Find all of this week's specials at eddiesofrolandparks.com. Richard, what's tonight?
Tonight is Dining Out for Life.
Yes.
Every year, I think the third Thursday in September, Dining Out for Life. All you have to do to participate in this annual fundraiser for Movable Feast is show up at a restaurant.
That's
restaurant.
easy, and eat some good food.
Yeah, it's really easy. And the
the
restaurant
best way to
takes
do
care
good.
of making a donation. Look, if you want to bring a checkbook or my little check,
Yep.
that's nice too. You can find all the participating restaurants at this website, diningoutforlife.com/Baltimore.
Exactly.
What did we learn? That the British calls the slash something different.
Hex or something. I don't know. Some weird one of
forget.
those words like Zed,
So,
but not Zed.
Write in. When you write in with comments, tell us what the British call the slash.
But also, the reason we're so excited about Dining Out for Life is because Doug Wetzel was here with
Doug
you.
Wetzel was here. Doug Wetzel was talking. Doug is the executive chef at Gertrude's. And that's where I'm going tonight
You are.
with my folks. I'm going
Nice.
with Mignon and Renee, and my sister Sharon is in
Hi,
town.
Mignon and Renee and Sister Sharon.
So
the
the
whole
four of us
fam.
will be there 5:45 if you want to drop by the table and stay alone. Seriously, you do
early
it.
dinner.
Like come drop by my table because I've got a practice afterwards. I've got a
Improv.
class. I've got a class.
It's
Group
the whole
mind.
family coming to that
No,
too.
just me. It's called Group Mind. We're learning how to
Group
like,
think.
Yeah, group think.
Uh-oh.
Like group
We're
think,
guilty of
mind.
group thinking, I
Hive
think.
mind, group. You and I.
Yeah. We
Well,
group think a lot.
One and one, we're humanly we can do it as humans one on one, but it's harder to do it as a group.
Yes. Okay, so that was our diversion, but get out there, eat good food, help people, visit the table that Richard's going to be holding court at.
I want to hold
Are
court.
you going to see Doug? You think he'll have time to come out?
He's going to come out of the kitchen. and
Say
say
hi
hello.
to Doug for us.
I want to be treated like a celebrity tonight.
It's his night to shine.
No, my.
Oh, yours. You want to be treated like
I want to be like a big deal.
you are kind of a big deal. So I know that we're all still busy atoning, Richard.
Yes.
Yes, we atoned hard. Hard time atoning.
Well, I hope everyone had an easy fast. Right?
Yes, right there's that.
And,
Mine was so easy. But anyway, so Sukkot is coming up. What are we supposed to eat on Sukkot?
You know, stuffed things.
That's
things that are
true.
Stuffed and stuffed for like a good, healthy. Good kind of abundant stuffing.
Overstuffed.
Yeah,
with
overstuffed.
goodness, like stuffed cabbage,
So kreplach.
kreplach,
And stuffed cabbage.
any kind of dumpling-esque.
Any kind of dumpling. So you could easily make this into a not Ashkenazi Jewish thing just by going anything stuffed, like any kind of Chinese or Chinese dumpling.
That's like good Jewish food anyway.
Yep.
What did our pal Hupit tell you about?
Well, I looked at Hupit's website or web area on what's it called?
Afuda.
And I found a recipe for Tunisian stuffed eggplant. It looked really good.
That'll work.
And Hupit has good advice in her recipes about how to deal with the tricky old eggplant because people can be.
It's love or hate.
Yep.
I don't love the texture, frankly.
I don't like it when it's done well, and I have trouble doing it well.
I think a lot of people do.
I get outsmarted by eggplant all the time. My association with food for sukkah is little bags of dried fruit they gave it to us in Hebrew school.
What
little
bags? Like brown bags?
I think they were brown paper bags.
And you just nibbled
yeah, and they
like gorp.
right. Someone would have
Okay.
taken the time to throw in a bunch of raisins and
That's
dates.
really cute.
Yeah.
We should have done that. Well,
I don't
we
think,
can
but
still
I don't
do
think
that.
kids like dried fruit. I think it.
They needed more. Today's taste buds have evolved into fake.
And
things.
you know what? You know what didn't exist then were cranberry raisins. Craisins.
Yeah,
weren't
that
invented
was
yet.
that wasn't a thing.
They weren't invented. Can you imagine? They might. I think they just weren't on Earth. There was.
All right, so we're still group thinking, but if If you just got here, you're watching This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard
It
Gorelick,
was a time before craisins.
which is brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park.
In a world without craisins.
Featuring weekly in-store tastings, learn how to prepare a game-changing meal in minutes with easy shrimp tacos and green chili enchilada sauce this Friday from 4 to 6 at the North Charles Street location. Details at eddiesrolandpark.com. Be sure to comment, like, share, and follow us at #JMartEating. If you are still watching, tell us what you like to eat for Sukkot, what you like stuffed things in what stuff. Did you get anywhere good this week?
I finally got down to Ida B's table
I have never been.
on Holiday Street. Cool place, like large. It's large, too large for like the amount of people that were in there on a recent Saturday morning. But they've got a big breakfast and brunch.
Huh.
I got a frittata.
A huge frittata.
It was so big. It was too big. It was
like plate sized. It
big.
It overfilled the plate.
I don't need. I mean, thank you for the abundance, but I don't need that much.
I need that much frittata.
You don't. Nah.
No, don't go half on me. You can give him half
It's
on
really
her.
big. My friend got a Benedict with brisket. That's her specialty there. And we got to say, there were some issues with the brisket.
I don't want a brisket Benedict.
It doesn't
No.
work because brisket's good when it's fatty, but you don't want really a fatty meat inside a Benedict.
Heavy Benedict as
Or
it
because
is.
then you have to sort of go at the meat. You don't want to have to go at the meat with a knife and fork that's in a Benedict. I would I like the idea behind it, but didn't quite come off.
So you guys should tell us how you eat your Benedicts. I almost always opt for a Chesapeake Benny, which means crab cake. But sometimes I'll have a veggie one with some avocado and tomato and spinach.
Speaking of crab cake,
Yeah.
so Ida B's table, and really cool place that you should get to know.
Yeah, I need to go there.
Yeah.
I only know about your frittata. 'cause
Right
I
next
saw
to the Peel
pictures.
Museum. They have all these activities now at the Peel Museum.
Peel Museum has like a makers something every Sunday, I think.
Yeah, Peel Museum was fallow for a bunch
I've
of years.
never been in there.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
Yeah.
I was there when it was like a working museum back in the 80s, when they had the big row house
Before
exhibit.
craisins. In the land before craisins.
In the time before craisins. You went to, speaking of crab cakes.
I did. So, I've been trying to explore my whole new hood out
Yeah.
there way up New York Road.
Amanda lives in either Lutherville or Timonium. Or
Ask God
Cockeysville.
Dance. He'll tell you where I live. It's
Don't
not
ask.
Cockeysville. It's definitely not Cockeysville. So Corner Stable. Haven't been there in years. Love it. Just love that vibe. The waitress was so good.
Oh,
Like
that makes a big difference.
personality and funny and telling us what to order. She's like, no, you don't want that. Yeah, you need to get that. Have this drink. Like she just fun. Like what you think of when you think of old school Baltimore waitress.
That's great. Why not?
Why not? She was perfect. It was packed, which is I think it always is in there. My friends wanted to go for some slide off the bone ribs, which they enjoyed immensely. I don't eat ribs, so I didn't have any, but they looked pretty impressive. And I got an enormous crab cake. It was huge. I was so full by the time I was done. I know you probably have your feelings. Everyone out here probably has their feelings about whether or not this was the proper.
We'll move on. We're going
But
to
it
focus.
it was good. I enjoyed it.
Then that's all that matters.
And I like that you can get like really good sides there. Like their fries were ridiculously good. You
Fries.
know how I have that thing about the mushy? I like the mushy.
Right. That is where.
That's where we
you're,
don't group think anymore.
That's the real controversy. That's where
I
you're
know.
a controversial
Grossed out all of our listeners.
media figure. Amanda's controversial.
I wish
Amanda
I
Crockey's
was.
very controversial.
So anyway, what else is happening this
Oh
week?
man, where else to go? Anywhere else? Stopped into Bottega again. They got that $10 pasta night on weekends.
Oh, yeah, that's
until
good.
7:00.
Yeah.
It's not like the deal of the century, but it's a pretty good deal, and especially since it's BYO.
Right.
You can get out of there for like $12 or $15
Sure.
for a nice plate of pasta.
Do you BYO or you just drink
I
water?
don't know because I can't not drinking as much
Right.
anymore.
So just So
Drink water.
You can definitely get out there for nothing. Okay.
Water.
What's happening? There's an event happening. A big
Yeah,
one.
this event that we've
It's
been
really
hearing about
interesting.
for a while. On Saturday, this Saturday, on the 200 block of Park Avenue, Charm City Night Market.
Yes. Great idea.
Great
Love it.
idea.
Love the concept.
You know, my experience with events like this where people presumably we'll have to line up at different booths to get food at different
yes.
booths. Is that
We have a little issue with that.
Well-
like the time that Taco Day sold out and
Right.
became like a controversy.
and it's happened before, and
Was
or
it
sometimes
it was Taco Day, right?
sometimes. I'm not saying this is going to happen at all at this thing. We're going to assume
No, we
it's
don't
really
know.
well organized and well produced. But sometimes, even like at a food truck festival, the food trucks come with a regular menu, but not the kind of menu they can execute quickly for long lines of people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would expect lines.
I'm expecting a good turnout because
Speaking of-
I'm seeing this all over the
Me
place.
too. I expect a good turnout. Expect lines. I would. This is so counterintuitive for me to say, but I would eat first. I know that's weird.
It's a little weird.
I would eat.
But they could go to the
first.
marketplace.
Yeah, I would eat first so you don't show up hungry, and then go for the atmosphere and go to be around other people and explore this block and be a part of the
A block that
adventure.
you may have not been on in several years, right?
Right. So this is my thing. Don't go to eat
'Kay.
to this food
Just
festival.
experience this awesome
Don't go
event
to the food festival to eat.
because
That's my
it's
advice.
part of Baltimore, and
Yeah.
we always want to support it. So it takes place on the 200 block of Park Avenue, which, as you've mentioned here before, is historic Chinatown,
Right.
which I think a lot of people don't know
Right.
at all because
if you-
unfortunately we let it sort of go away.
Look up their vestiges in the
can see,
doorways
yeah.
of restaurants that were part of Chinatown, and it's kind of cool looking.
Yep.
There's one restaurant that reminds Zhongsang, which has had many different management and ownership changes over the years, and I just can't speak to how it is now. My friend
Yeah.
John Hauser says it's very good.
Oh,
right
does
now.
he? Because I was there maybe a few years ago. I don't
Jung's.
know that if I know what it's like right now. So that's Saturday, and
Was there something else?
Um,
So that's an epic outdoor block party connecting Lexington Market to Park Avenue. So there's somehow it's continuous from that 200 block to.
I
don't
think
know.
they're just making it an
Oh,
area.
okay.
Because the marketplace is also right there. Was there something else you wanted to discuss today?
I don't think
Kevin
so.
Brown.
Oh, our pal Kevin Brown has been running the Station North Arts Cafe for, what did he say it was, 14 years? or
Really?
something?
Already? Wow.
Like, before anything else was up there. Well, not before anything else. Kevin says that's
okay.
before anything else, but
No.
in fact, the Charles Theater
and,
was
and that
there.
whole block of the Charles was there, but yeah.
But Kevin, I think, was the first business to use the phrase Station North, and he certainly was a pioneer, among the pioneers in that neighborhood. And he also was doing things on those blocks not associated with his cafe. He was there early on.
Yes, that is all true.
But he's out of that building. He's out of Station North Arts Cafe. Some trouble with a landlord and the lease, but he still has Nancy, which is his restaurant in the Lazarus building on the Micah's campus on North Avenue.
Okay.
So he's brought
So that's good.
the Station North Arts Cafe menu to Nancy. Both menus will be served until Kevin makes his next move with the Station North Arts Cafe. And he says there is a move coming.
And in other news, Seasons Grocery.
Oh, yeah, we found this out today. I found
Yes.
it out on Jmore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That Seasons Grocery, which came to Baltimore only last year.
Yeah, brand new. I haven't even made it in there yet because I heard it was really expensive, which is why I didn't go.
The chain has filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, kosher market is nice to have another one around. We'll keep you posted on
Of
what
course,
happens
filing
there.
for bankruptcy doesn't mean you're closing. It means you're reorganizing. And
Right. But I think I heard rumors that, at least in the New York stores, the shelves were completely
Yeesh.
empty. There was nothing.
Yikes.
I haven't heard any rumors about our store because we did have a holiday, so it was probably hard to tell.
I went one time, I think, to do something for Jmore. and,
Yeah.
it was weird how New Yorkish it was. Like all the pastries were imported from New York.
Oh.
A lot of the packaged products were New York products, which makes
Felt like
kinda
a
sense.
Gristedes or something. I like
think-
Gristedes. Well, anyway, we'll keep you posted and let us know how you feel about that news. Because it is always good to have another kosher option.
Yes.
So sign up for our new This Week in Baltimore Eating newsletter at jmarliving.com/newsletters. Tune in next week, September 27th, when Eddie's creative project manager, Karis Rose, will be here to talk about apple and cheese pairings and fall flavors and some of their upcoming events that they have.
Nice.
I know. Do you know Karis?
Nope.
All right, well, we're going to meet Harris. Tune in for that. This Week in Baltimore Eating has been brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park. Sample the newest and sweetest products from Savannah Bee Honey this weekend at both Eddie's of Roland Park locations. Find details and this week's store specials at eddiesofrolandpark.com. Happy eating!
Happy eating, everybody. See you next Thursday.